Hello, everybody. Suzanne conversing with Dawning Visions Hypnosis and Reclaim Your Practice Your Life. And today we're going to talk about why hypnotism. Because this is one of those subjects that when you go into conventional mental health training, they don't teach anything about it. And it's perfectly ridiculous because I can tell you, coming from working in conventional mental health services before I ever entered the world of hypnotism or NLP, that many of those things that people use in order to help people heal really don't help them heal that well. In fact, the whole paradigm of healing in mental health is one of, shall we say, management of symptoms, and it's never about clearing the problem, going to the cause of the problem, and getting rid of the reason for the defense mechanism of the subconscious mind to continue having that problem show up for that particular patient. When one learns hypnotism, you learn that people have three minds. You have the mind of the conscious, which thinks it knows what it's doing, but it hasn't a clue, because if it had a clue, you'd stop doing the things you want to stop doing, and you do the things you want, and that isn't the way it works. Many times, as you well know. Then you have your unconscious, subconscious mind. It is the same thing. And it actually takes place in the amygdala of the brain, as we found out through brain scans. The conscious mind is the prefrontal cortex, where all reasoning, rationalization, and judgment happens, which is why conscious therapy, as I like to call it, works poorly. Because it's very hard to make change when you have to be cognizant of every freaking thing that you do. It doesn't work so well. However, in the unconscious, subconscious mind, those are your drivers. Those are the things that you do or don't do because, well, at some point in your life, usually when you're much younger or in a different environment, it helped you to stay safe. But in the new environment that you may be in, you don't need it anymore. And this is why a lot of people are having a lot of problems in their lives with relationships, with being able to keep jobs, with being able to make enough money, whatever. There's many, many things. Imposter syndrome, fear of failure, fear of success, anxiety, depression, manic depression, whatever. It all falls under the same stuff so far as I'm concerned, given my 30 years of mental health and 20 years of doing hypnotism and NLP. Most of these things can be let go of once and for all if we only knew how to get the unconscious mind's defense mechanisms out of the way. And the way that you do that is they bring them to our higher conscious mind, the superconscious. This is what Carl Jung would call the collective unconsciousness, really the connection that all ever was, whatever will be, in terms of the divine. And I don't care what my clients call it divine, because in hypnosis NLP we learn to enter a client's view of the world, their model of the world. It's actually the languaging that we have. So whatever it is that they believe in, that's where we go. And we honor that. And I found that when I do this with my clients, that protective mechanism, the unconscious, subconscious mind disappears, and we're able to do some pretty amazing things. And in certain cases, my clients are able to go in there and ask their divine what it is that needs to happen, or what it is that they're feeling or understanding. And at that point, you get the answers, and I just ask them to do what their higher conscious, their divine told them to do. They're doing my work for me. It's absolutely beautiful, and it works really, truly so well. So why don't we work with the mind in the way that was created to work? Instead of believing all these theories, especially cognitive behavioral therapy. If you know a person who is having a problem with thought disorders, or a person who's having a hard time concentrating on what they need to do you really think they're going to be successful at cognitive behavioral therapy? Probably not. So why not do what you need to do using the tools and techniques that actually help to transform the mind in the place where all these things live in the first place? Subconscious, unconscious mind. Accessing the higher conscious to help us to make it all work so much easier. It's very simple stuff, frankly. However, if you don't learn these things, you can't use these things. And that's why I am putting together a course for only 4 lucky licensed psychologists to take. Only 4. And we're going to learn The tools and techniques and the protocols that I use to help my clients let go of their stuff so quickly, it will amaze you. Sessions are longer, for sure. However, they pay you a lot better because you're doing something that helps them save a whole hell of a lot of time. And they finally know how to clear their problems and never have them bite them in the butt. Well, generally speaking, they're able to go on with their lives, and you don't need to have a codependent relationship with them. You earned your money, they can move on, and you can go find some other clients who can use your help. If you're interested in learning about this training that I'm going to be doing for lucky licensed psychologists, go ahead and let me know right in the comment section of the YouTube video, because honestly, my mission is for all of you to learn how the subconscious, unconscious, or higher conscious, superconscious mind works so that you can get much better results for your patients, and in so doing have a much more fulfilling role in their health and healing than you currently have now, where you can earn a whole lot more money because you can charge more because you're saving them a lot of time, and you can actually do all this stuff online and get location independent as well. As my client, Dr. Sharon Grossman, decided to do when she wanted to get out of psychology practice, help her clients here really quickly and get into being a burnout coach so she could live wherever she wanted to live and do the work online. She's doing amazingly well. I'm so proud of her. And you too can have the luxury of owning your life, owning your practice, and working with people that make it worthwhile for you to actually do this work quickly and effectively. Oh man, what a concept. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time, goodbye all.